Welcome to this video about what would happen if a meteor hits Earth. We've all seen movies where an asteroid or a meteor is on a collision course with our planet. But what would really happen if a meteor hit Earth? Would it be like in the movies where the entire planet explodes in a massive fireball? Or would the impact be less dramatic but still catastrophic? The thought of a meteor hitting the Earth is a concept that many people find both fascinating and terrifying. The mere idea of a massive, space-bound rock hurtling through the atmosphere and slamming into the ground with devastating force is enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. In this video, we will explore the science behind meteor impacts and what would happen to our planet if one were to hit. Let's take a moment to understand the science behind meteor impacts. Meteors are small objects that are traveling through space. When they enter the Earth's atmosphere, they start to burn up due to friction with the air molecules. This creates a bright streak of light in the sky, which we call a meteor or a shooting star. Most meteors burn up completely before they reach the ground, but some do make it through the atmosphere and impact the Earth's surface. These are called meteorites. Meteorites can vary in size, from tiny grains of sand to massive boulders weighing several tons. The impact of a meteorite on the Earth's surface can have catastrophic consequences. The size and speed of the meteorite determine the severity of the impact. We divide the meteorites into three categories: small, medium, and large, and we explain the effects of each one with the Earth completely. So stay with us. First, let's discuss the effects of a small meteor impact, say the size of a car. While small meteors may not seem like a major threat, they can still cause significant damage. These types of impacts can create a shockwave that travels through the ground, potentially damaging buildings and other infrastructure in the vicinity. However, small meteor impacts can also have positive effects on the environment. The craters created by these impacts can be studied by geologists, providing valuable information about the composition and structure of the Earth's crust. Additionally, meteor impacts have played a significant role in shaping the history of our planet, with some scientists believing that a massive meteor impact 65 million years ago was responsible for the extinction of the dinosaurs. In fact, small meteor impacts are not uncommon. Around 500 meteorites hit the Earth's surface every year. Most of these are small, and they hit the remote areas where they do not cause any damage. Medium-sized meteor impacts, say the size of a house, we start to see much more severe consequences. The shockwave created by these impacts can cause damage to buildings and other infrastructure several miles away from the impact site. Dust and debris kicked up by the impact can also cause respiratory problems for people in the surrounding area. If a medium-sized meteor impacts the ocean, it can create a tsunami that can cause widespread destruction along coastal regions. The environmental effects of a medium-sized meteor impact can be just as severe. The dust and debris kicked up by the impact can block out the sun's light, causing a temporary cooling effect on the planet. This can have a significant impact on plant growth and animal populations, potentially leading famine and extinction events. But what if a truly massive meteor were to strike the Earth? The consequences of such an impact would be catastrophic. The force of the impact would create massive shock waves, causing destruction and damage over a wide area. The explosion would also generate a tremendous amount of heat, potentially igniting fires in the surrounding area. The environmental effects of a large meteor impact would be just as devastating. The massive dust cloud created by the impact would block out the sunlight for years, causing a prolonged period of global cooling. This could lead to the extinction of many species, including humans. In fact, some scientists believe that a large meteor impact was responsible for the extinction of the dinosaurs 65 million years ago. It's worth noting that the likelihood of a massive meteor impact is relatively low. However, it is important that we continue to study and monitor potential threats, such as the Apophis asteroid, which is expected to pass near Earth in 2029. By doing so, we can minimize the potential consequences of future impacts and ensure the safety of our planet and its inhabitants. As we continue to study and monitor the skies for potential threats, it is important to remember that not all meteor impacts are created equal. The size and composition of the meteor, as well as the location of impact, all play a significant role in determining the severity of the consequences. By studying previous meteor impacts, we can gain valuable insights into how to mitigate the effects of future impacts. One such impact occurred in 1908 in Tunguska, Siberia, when a small asteroid or a comet exploded in the atmosphere. The explosion flattened trees over an area of 770 square miles and released energy equivalent to an estimated 5 to 15 megatons of TNT. While there were no recorded human fatalities, the impact had a significant impact on the local ecosystem. Another notable impact occurred in 2013 when a meteor exploded over Chelyabinsk, Russia, releasing energy equivalent to around 440 kilotons of TNT. The explosion shattered windows and caused injuries to over 1,000 people, highlighting the potential danger of even relatively small impacts. Despite the potential threats posed by meteor impacts, there are steps we can take to minimize the potential consequences. One such approach is to develop asteroid deflection technologies that could redirect the potential dangerous asteroid away from Earth. Another approach is to improve our monitoring and early warning systems, allowing us to prepare for and respond to potential impacts more effectively. In the end, the threat of a meteor impact serves as a reminder of the fragility and preciousness of our planet. It's easy to take the Earth for granted, but events like meteor impacts remind us that we are part of a larger, interconnected system that requires our care and attention. By working together to understand and mitigate potential threats, we can help to ensure that our planet remains a safe and thriving home for generations to come. So, while the thought of a meteor impact may be daunting, let us not forget the resilience and ingenuity of humanity. Throughout history, we have faced countless challenges and overcome them through cooperation and innovation. With continued effort and dedication, we can ensure that the potential threat of a meteor impact is nothing more than a distant possibility. Let us work together to protect and preserve our beautiful planet and ensure that it remains a haven of life and wonder for all who call it home.